Hello. This is Snow. It's a really fun game. I had some time to play it before, and I think we're just gonna jump right in. So apparently this game's still in beta testing, so I don't know. But I have had some time to play it a little bit before, and I'm pretty excited to get to play it more into depth. And I have to say, I really enjoy the mechanics of the game. So I guess let's just dive into it. So, like I said, it's still in alpha testings, so there's some glitchy points during the game, like that. You can kind of run over rocks at times, but I think overall it's a really fun game, and I think I'd recommend it to you. It's $16 on Steam, $15. I'm not sure, but all I know is that you become part of the beta testing if you do get it, and I'd say since I've bought it, I've really enjoyed it. And personally, if you have $15, I'd go buy this right now. Like whatever you're doing, I don't care. But it's an open world game. I think personally, those are my favorite games. Is the games where you can just go anywhere and do stuff like that. But I'm also like kind of like storyline based games, but it really all depends on the game. But yeah, so this map is really big, so it's like you can think you've discovered the whole map and then you just run into stuff. Like right there you can see I just ran over a rock, a huge rock, so it's kind of the glitchy part, but I think it's a really fun game. And I would I could not stress this enough. You should seriously get this game. And still I'm pretty bad at it, as you can tell, but anyway, I'm keep going in this area. Personally, my opinion, this area is like the best because I don't know if any of you guys snowboard or ski, but I'm into the more of the trees and the open areas. But it really all depends on where you are, because if there's tons of snow, then obviously you're gonna want to be in a tree area because it'd be a lot more interesting with the rock drop offs and stuff, and get to explore a lot more. But there's also over here, if you look, see this map's huge. There's so much stuff. But right over here, there is a half pipe, and they're still kind of working out the mechanics for it. So it's kind of crazy. Like when you jump, like it's like you sometimes you end up like, see, I just went through the fence. Like sometimes you have to like see. That's kind of the derpy part of it. And that, I think, truthfully, in my opinion, that's the only bad thing about this game, is that you can kind of run over rocks, and sometimes you can go through fences, and like, see, there we almost got one off, but there's nothing really. I mean, the graphics are great. I mean, if you have a good computer that can run it on max graphics, and I recommend turning motion blur off because it just makes the whole screen, like when you're moving really fast, it makes the screen just blurry and it's no fun at all. It's like trying to it's almost like actually being there. It's crazy, and it almost makes it seem like you're lagging really badly. And it's just, unless you're like professional MLG, I wouldn't recommend that. But it all really depends on who you are and what you're like. But it's really all up to you. And I think this is just like, if you see the mountains are really detailed and everything. And I think there's a group of Swedish people working on this game, and they're supposedly going to be adding snowboarding and stuff to it later. And I'm pretty excited because, I mean, not to be mean to any of you skiers out there or anything, but I think I just like snowboarding more. But it's all about what you think, and if you like skiing more, then you like skiing more. But it's, you know, but this I think there's like maybe 4 or 5 at the most 6 people like working on this game 24/7. They've been working on it for, and I think they've done a great job because in the last updates they actually, wow, it was just they changed so much. Like you can see whenever you stop now, you can see the snow blow up, and then if you look back, you can see the track, and it follows you pretty much. It's incredible what they've done, and in not too long, not such a long period of time. And I mean, I think that's pretty good for the matter of fact that they only have 4 or 5 people working on this. I'm pretty sure. I mean, they might have had some people, but in the beginning, I know they only had a few people, and I think that this is like the next generation uh, game for winter sports, and I really think that I keep saying this, but I mean I just cannot get over how fun it is, and like I said, I have had some time to play it, so I do have some experience with it, and I truthfully think it's really fun. And I'm gonna show you some of the there's I'll just go big air. It's like basically it's I don't know if you've probably seen like the Olympics and stuff, how they have the big air events, and you just you see how far you can get, and this is not see how far you can get. It's more of a uh, see how much tricks you can do in the certain, I guess, period of time. And like personally, I like just the how high you can get in the air. I mean, it's really cool how much air you can get, and um, they have added a pause menu, as you can see. Like last time, or in the earlier phases, they didn't have a pause menu, so that's really great. Really think they did a great job on that, and I'd say that the pause menu makes it a lot easier, personally, because then you don't have to worry about anything else. But I think the controls are pretty easy. It's just WASD and then shift and spacebar to jump. But tricks are like Q and E, and I just it's really, I mean, if you're left-handed, I think it'll flow more easily for you because your hands, you're left-handed, so you get to use that hand that you're dominant with. But if you are right-handed, like I am, then I have to use my left hand to play this. I mean, I think that's one of the very few bad parts about it. Cannot stress how little errors they have. Like I said, the rocks, and then there's the fact that you have to use that hand, the other hand, and I'm sure later on you're going to be able to change that. And I haven't really looked into that. You probably actually can change that now, but I haven't took too much of my time to explore it because I just enjoy trying it out right away. And then that's the big air. And then there's the Foshi, or not, yeah, Foshi. That's they kind of took it off the Olympics. It's the only mechanic that they don't really have working that well is the grinding. Like you can't grind that well. It's more of it's not smooth. I mean, sorry about that. Yeah, the game crashed. Did not expect that to happen. And Jesus, my chair is squeaky. Do you hear that? Wow. Well, that's it for this video. Leave a like and if you could, maybe a little subscription in there. So, we'll see you in the next video.